What's going on, everybody? I'm Eric Lindquist here at Awesemo.com, coming to you with my top three plays for the showdown we have going tonight on Monday. That's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of narratives kind of circling around this one, but it's going to be a really fun DFS game. Maybe not a ton of points, but still, regardless, I'm going to have some fun, and I think you will too. If you roster these three plays, you'll have even more fun, though, if you deposit as a new user $10 or more. You'll get a free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum just by playing in any of the paid contests over at Yahoo. It's as simple as that. So definitely utilize that promotion. And now let's get to the picks. For my first pick, and I'm going to throw this out there, Nick Chubb is a fantastic play. He's a fantastic play. He's got a top score percentage of 34.5% over on Yahoo in Awesemo's tools for today. A third of the time, he's going to end up optimal in that superstar spot. That is a gigantic number for any player. But Kareem Hunt is questionable, and I don't know how many people are paying attention to that news. I hope Kareem Hunt gets ruled in. I hope we have the opportunity to have another skill player there, and that Chubb at $33 is kind of on an island for this slate. It could open it wide open because the distribution of scoring between players is just not that wide. You generally are seeing massive skill players have like a massive advantage here. Nick Chubb, for sure, he projects out well, better than everybody else here, but I'm going Najee Harris up here in the skill position spot, and here's why, in the superstar spot, and this is why. He's playing nearly 100% of the snaps in competitive games. Last week, only 78%, but they lost to Kansas City by a zillion, 26 points to be exact. But the 3 weeks previous to that, as they've tried to make some kind of a push to sneak into the playoffs, 97%, 96%, 100%. You give me a running back getting 100% of snaps as opposed to Chubb, which, given they should be able to move the ball against Pittsburgh on the ground here, I don't care. I want to do Najee Harris in that top spot. Regardless here, he's got the entire backfield. He's got a top scoring percentage of 17.6%. I'm going towards him. I'm going to be playing a lot more of the quarterbacks in the flex in this game with Baker Mayfield and Ben Roethlisberger. I'm going to try to find ways to get away from Nick Chubb in a few lineups because salary just isn't that constrictive anywhere on any site here today. So on Yahoo specifically, try firing up some Najee Harris in the superstar spot. I think he has a lot better chance of finishing optimal than what people think he does in that superstar plot. For my second pick, we are going to talk a little bit about quarterbacks, and Ben Roethlisberger. All the narratives are swirling around him regarding it possibly being his last game at Heinz Field. That's, a very big deal in terms of nostalgia for the NFL, but I don't really care for DFS single game purposes. Give me Baker Mayfield. He projects out a little bit better in Awesemo's tools, and in the top single game adjusted rush percentage here. Yeah, Cleveland is going to be running above expectation, 45.9% projected rush rate here in this game. That still means that they're throwing over half the time. So Baker Mayfield might get a bad rap for being a terrible quarterback. Actually, I don't really even care. This is DFS that we're talking about here. And Pittsburgh defense is not the Pittsburgh defense of old. 43.5 total. It's not the highest projection, but considering it's a January football game in Pittsburgh and it's got above a 40 total, that should tell you points are going to be had in this spot above expectation. Give me Baker Mayfield as the go-to quarterback, aside from Ben Roethlisberger, who I just think gets a little bit more attention revolving that narrative. And for my last play, if we're going to have Najee Harris in the superstar spot and we want him to run amok, and we have Baker Mayfield down there in the flex trying to play catch-up, we got to play the top wide receiver to play catch-up with, and that is no question Jarvis Landry. In the absence of Odell Beckham here for this Cleveland team, he's just seeing such a large target share. It's really hard to overlook him as somebody that you wouldn't want to be rostering just about every lineup. And I did say that salary is a little less constrictive. I want to be very sensitive to what that rostership ends up looking like. And if I get Kareem Hunt involved into the mix, I definitely want to pair him with Baker Mayfield in any kind of a game script lineup where I'm trying to play catch up with some of these players, where they're coming from behind trying to catch Najee Harris in that superstar spot. So for me, give me Jarvis Landry, no doubt the number one wide receiver for this team, seen 10 targets in 2 of his last 3. That's the kind of volume you can expect even for this rush first football team. So Jarvis Landry, a nice pairing. Baker Mayfield, that's my third flex pick. And there's your lineup for today. We're going to go different with Najee Harris in the superstar spot. In the flex, we're going Baker Mayfield along with his top wide receiver option. That is Jarvis Landry. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. If there's anybody else that you think is more of an ancillary option, I do like David Njoku as a deep flyer in this spot. I also think, again, Nick Chubb, I'm going to have in a number of lineups. I just want to try to find ways to get away from that ideal roster construction. So trying to get a little bit different here on this slate. I think that this is a really simple, easy, and effective way to do it. Best of luck to you all tonight. And don't forget, get that free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum when you sign up, deposit, and play in any of their paid contests. Best of luck tonight, and we'll see you at the top of the leaderboards.